In this video, I'll be customizing this 2022 Jordan 1 Mid Banned to look more like OG High Breds by painting the eyelet panels and changing the tongue tags. First up, let's prep the panels by stripping their top layer with Angelus leather preparer and deglazer. If you don't have this, you can also use nail polish remover or acetone. Just dab a bit of the deglazer on a cotton pad, then gently rub it against the surface of the panel. Be careful not to overdo it though. Our aim here is to strip just the top finish and not the paint itself. I actually made a mistake of stripping it too much, eating through the paint, which gave me problems when I applied my own paint. Make sure the surface is still smooth and even so you can apply your own paint consistently and evenly. I'll turn the eyelet panels to black using Angelus flat black acrylic paint. This is a shoe leather paint widely used by custom shoe painters, and I think it's the best shoe paint in the market. I always get consistently perfect results with it. I highly recommend that you use Angelus flat black dye, the dye, not the paint, as your first layer for a more permanent and smoother finish. I actually redid this panel after this video, and I applied the dye since I applied too much paint on my first attempt. So just apply the dye first, let it dry, then apply 2 to 3 thin coats of the flat black paint. Make sure you dry the paint off completely between each application, and having a heat gun will make this drying process much faster. For the top finisher, I use Angelus matte 4 coat. This is an excellent top coat that eliminates much of the shine, and it gives your paint job more of a factory look. Again, just apply 2 to 3 coats, drying it off completely between each application. For good measure, I also sprayed 1 layer of Krylon matte finish. This is not a must, and it's just a nice touch. Next up is the more challenging part of this project. I'll be changing this Jumpman logo tongue tags to the OG High Nike Air tongue tags. I just find the OG Nike Air tongue tags to be better looking, and I think they're suited better for the profile of the Jordan 1. The Jumpman tongue tags are also one of the main reasons I don't like the Jordan 1 mids that much. To remove the tongue tags, you'll have to go through 3 sewing threads, 1 on the bottom and 2 on top. I use a prying tool I got from a sewing kit and a pair of scissors. By the way, the last sewing line is actually hidden behind the seam on top, so you'll have to fold it back to access the thread itself. to sew the new tongue tags, I recommend using a sewing owl such as this for better results. There are YouTube videos out there on how to use the sewing owl, so I suggest you check those out. To make your life easier, you can use a pin to secure the tongue tag in position before sewing it in. You can also use the old sew marks to align the new tongue tag. Once you have the tag in place, punch the sewing out through your first hole. It actually takes a bit of effort, and be careful not to injure yourself. I actually find the mids tongues to be easier to punch through compared to the OG highs. Once you're done with the front sewing line, you can fold the tag over and proceed to the second sewing line on the back of the tongue. Again, use a pin to secure the tongue tag in place, and follow the old sew lines for guidance. I recommend punching through the sewing line on the front by feeling where the needle is poking at before going all the way through. By the way, I got this Nike Air tongue tags from another Jordan 1 Heritage custom project I did earlier. You can also buy replacement tongue tags from eBay. I recommend the store called Iggy's Kicks. He custom makes a variety of tongue tags in different colors. we are done here. I just made this Jordan 1 mids look a lot better by painting the eyelet panels and changing the tongue tags, making them more aligned with the OG highs. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video.